Today is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2014, the 245th day of the year. There are 120 days remaining until the end of 2014. Sunrise today is at 6:16 a.m., solar noon 12:50 p.m. The sun sets at 7:25 p.m. Length of daylight hours today, 13 hours, 10 minutes, 22 seconds. 2 minutes, 56 seconds shorter than yesterday. Tomorrow will be 2 minutes, 57 seconds shorter than today. The first quarter moon rises with 55.5% illumination at 2:11 p.m. this afternoon, passes the celestial meridian at 7:06 p.m., and sets at midnight. The moon passes above downtown Rutland City today at 230,765 miles distant from the center of planet Earth within the 9th zodiacal designation, Sagittarius, the Archer. Under partly cloudy skies with some patchy fog in the morning, today's forecast calling for periods of clouds and sunshine with a thunderstorm or two around in the afternoon. The high predicted daytime temperature should be 86 degrees with light southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances for measurable rainfall today right around 20%. Tonight, thunderstorms expected throughout the evening with some heavy rainfall likely, light and variable wind. Precipitation expectation at 80%. The overnight low temperatures expected to be in the low 60s. Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, highs around 79, diminishing chances for rainfall. Pollen count today 5.5 out of 12. Humidity high around 95%. UV index safe 0 out of 12, and air quality remains good. The highest recorded daytime temperature in the contiguous United States on Monday is 116 degrees at Death Valley in the Golden State, California. Lowest temperature is 25 degrees at Daniel in Wyoming, the Equality State.
The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. Samuel Johnson.
The Guardian of London reports the findings of a team of archaeologists from the University of Buckingham who last week said Britain's oldest settlement is not where they thought it was, at Thatcham in Berkshire. They now believe that place is Amesbury, some 40 miles to the west in Wiltshire, which also includes the ancient monument Stonehenge on Salisbury Plain. Carbon dating of bones of aurochs, now long extinct giant cattle that were twice the size of today's bulls, at the Blick Mead dig site has shown that Amesbury has been continually occupied for each millennium since 8820 BC, more than 10,000 years ago. Older than Thatcham, occupied since 7700 BC, is in effect where British history began. David Jacques, research fellow in archaeology at the University of Buckingham, led the dig. He said the site blows the lid off the Neolithic Revolution in a number of ways. It provides evidence for people staying put, clearing land, building, and presumably worshipping monuments. He says the area was clearly a hub point for people to come from many miles away, and in many ways was a forerunner of what later went on at Stonehenge itself. The first monuments at Stonehenge were built by these people. For years, he says, people have been asking, why is Stonehenge where it is now? At last we found the answers. The discoveries puts a date to the activities of those who built the first monuments at the Stonehenge site using enormous pine posts. It shows their communities lived in the area for a further 3,000 years, close to the dawn of the Neolithic era when Stonehenge itself was built. Archaeologists say the results provide something of a missing link between the erection of the posts between 8820 and 6590 BC and of Stonehenge in 3000 BC. The findings provide evidence that suggests Stonehenge, rather than a Neolithic new build sitting at first in an empty landscape, should be viewed as a response to long-term use of the area by indigenous hunters and homemakers. This is today's Weather Minute. I'm Rich Alcott.